Ah. So you have to do 45 divided by 2.
Not divided by 2. What fraction of the squares are grey?
1/3.
Mm-hmm. So it's 45 divided by?
3.
Yeah. Do you know what that
Which
is?
is 15.
Well done. 20 and 15. Great. 20 and 15. Yes. Okay. How about this one?
Um, is it 6?
Yeah. Hold on. So that would be how many stars? So 2, 3, 4, 5. So pattern 5 would have how many stars? Yeah, 6.
6 stars.
Yeah. And B.
How many triangles are needed for pattern 6? Six. 11.
So we have 1, 3, 5, 7. Then there'd be 9, and then there'd be 11. Well done. Great. 6 and 11. And okay, let's try this one.
Complete the table. Is it 13 then 16?
Yeah. Any idea how you'd do C?
C. Yeah, you can do it. So lines for 6 will be 19. So if you no. So since it's always double but take away 1. So if you double 19 and take away 1, I think you get the answer.
Okay. No, it doesn't work that way. There's a connection between the pattern number and the number of lines. Can you find that connection?
It's always 3. 3, 5, 7. It always goes up by 2.
So let's do these ones down here. What is the common difference between the number of lines in each pattern? What's the number?
3.
Yeah. And so that's then called 3n. So just in general, it's 3 times the pattern number. N stands for the pattern number. And if there was a pattern number 0, how many lines would it have?
It would have 1.
Yes. And so in general, it's 3n plus 1. So that means you do 3 times the pattern number, add 1. So 3 times 1 plus 1 gives you 4. 3 times 2 plus 1 gives you 7. 3 times 3 plus 1 gives you 10. How would you get pattern number 12?
3 times 12, which is 36. Add 1, which is 37.
Well done.
When I did the other method, I got the same answer.
Okay, yeah. So both will work. And if they ask you for what's something called nth term, they just want this. That's like the rule for the term.
Okay.
We saw where that came from. So this is the one we just did. Yes. That one's a tricky one. Let me just put elsewhere. I think this goes somewhere else. Okay, let's try this one.
Okay. $150. Okay. So as you can tell, it's add 6 to every one.
And so,
So that's 5. I need to get that 150. I think you need to find out what 0 is. So actually no, that would be a minus now. I'm confused.
what does every number in the sequence have in common?
They're in the 3 times table.
Yeah. Anything else? It's even simpler.
All in the 1 times table.
Even simpler. What type of numbers are they?
Or
Yeah.
even. I mean, I'll do.
What type of number is 150?
It is even.
And so is 150 in the sequence?
No.
No. Yes, the sequence has only odd numbers and 150 is even. Numbers and 150 is even. So even if you kept going with the sequence forever, it would skip past it. No, and the reason odd and 150 is even. Okay, how about this one?
Okay, so but it's a mix of odd and even, so you can't do what you did last time.
Okay. Anything else we can do?
It goes 2 and 7, 2 and 7. So let's add 5. Add 5.
So every number in the sequence ends in a 2 or a 7?
Yeah. So it can't be 271.
Why not?
Because all of them end in 2 or 7.
What does 271 end in?
1.
Yeah. So not in the sequence.
Not today.
Well done. Terms must end in 2 or 7. Okay. So this is the nth term for a sequence, 2n plus 1. So this is a bit similar to what we were looking at earlier. How can you get the first 3 terms in this sequence?
So you have to times it by 2 and add 1.
Yep. And
But
do you know what n always starts with?
1.
Yeah. So n is just the counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 2 times by 1
Yep.
is 2. Add 1 is 3. 2 times by 2 is 4.
Yep.
Add 1
Mm-hmm.
is 5.
Mm-hmm.
3 times by 2 is 6. Add 1 is 7.
Well done. And how about B down the bottom? So 10th term for the sequence. So take away 20, then add times it by 5. Yep.
Okay.
So it's like 20 take away 5 times what?
1.
We want the 10th term.
Oh, 10.
Yeah, so try that.
Okay, board math.
Mm-hmm. Well done.
Brackets, indices, thingy. Okay. So multiplication, so 5 times by 10 is 50.
Mm-hmm.
And 50 take away 20 is 30.
50 take away 20 is 30. 20 take away 50?
Minus 5.
Well done. Well done. So 10th term, just sub 10 for n. Okay, let's try these.
Okay. Okay, so nth term of a different sequence is 2 is times by 2 squared minus 4. Okay. So you need to do indices.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 times by 3 is 9. And then 9 times by 2 is 18. And 18 take away 4 is 14.
Well done. And how about this one? You know what? It's the same idea. If you're okay for that one, I think you'll be fine. That one's okay. Okay, so this time you have to find the nth term of a sequence. Let me just see something. To find the nth term of a sequence. So the nth term is always dn plus c, where d is the common difference. So that's term 2 take away term 1. And c is like term 0. So that's term 1 take away d.
Okay.
So try that for this one.
Okay. So 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, 7. The difference is obviously 5.
Mm-hmm.
So is it just add 5?
So it'll be so d is 5, so it's going to be 5n. And then you do term 1 take away d.
So it'll be, so you have to times it by 5 and take away from something.
No, it's just term 1 is 2, take away d, which is 5. So it's like if there was a term 0, what would that be?
Oh, so 2n minus 5.
No, if there was a term 0, what would it be?
Minus 7.
2 minus 5?
Minus 3.
Yes. And so d is 5, c is minus 3, and so it's 5n minus 3. That's how you do it. So you find term 2, take away term 1 for the difference, and then term 1, take away d for the constant. So try next one.
Okay. Okay. So that all adding 4. So 4n minus 2.
So what is 6 take away 4?
2.
And so before n?
Add 2.
Yeah. And last one.
Okay. 3, 10, 17, 24. Okay. Oh. So that's fine. Okay, 17. I think that is 24.
And so what's the common difference?
Common difference is 7.
Okay, so d is 7.
So 7 and then minus 4.
And so nth term?
Nth term is 7 and minus 4.
Well done. 7n minus 4. 7n minus 4.
Mm.
Great. So any questions about those?
Nope.
That's good. Yes, let's try this one.
Okay, so this is 4. God. So it's add 6. So 10th term. How would you do that?
What would be the answer for question B?
Okay, B. So it will be 4n add 6.
And then use that to do part A to get the 10th term.
Okay, so you have to do 10 times by 4, which is 40, and add 6, which is 46.
Well done. And so this is a pretty strange one, but they always do it this way. where they put A first, B second, but you should do the nth term first because it makes it easy to get to 10th. They just do it because some students don't know the nth term, and so they'll just keep adding 6, you know, up to the 10th thing, and they won't know how to do B. Any questions there?
Nope.
46. That one's okay. That one's okay. Yes, let's do this one.
Okay. Hey, 86.
And start with part A.
Okay, so it is 4n minus 2.
And then how do we do part B?
So you have to do 86 times 4 minus 2.
That would be the 86th term. We want to see, is there some number that when you put it in for n, you would get 86?
Oh,
And so, any idea how you'd go about that?
easy. So you put 86, add 2,
Yeah.
which is 88,
Yeah.
and then divide 88 by 4.
And what do you get?
You get 22.
Well done. And so, is 86 in the sequence?
Yeah.
Yes, it is the 22nd term. What type of answer? No, let me do something else. Okay, let's try this top one. Let me just see something for a sec. Yeah, let's try this top one.
Okay. Term and okay. So the nth term is 6n. Add 6 and add is it 5?
Yep. And then B.
So then you do 121 minus 5, which is 116, and then divide by 6, which is
and that'll be a calculator question.
okay,
160.
19 point something.
Okay, so 19 and a third. So n equals 19 and a third. And so is 121 a term in this sequence?
Yeah, no.
No. And why not?
Because it's not a whole number.
Yes, because n must be a whole number. And so in our previous one, n was 22, so it was the 22nd term. But you can see in a sequence, you have a first term, you have a second term. There's no term 1.5. It's not like 15 or 13 are going to be in the sequence because there's nothing in between. So n must be a whole number. Great. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Let's see. We'll just do one more. How about this one down the bottom?
At the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it would be 4n minus 2. Haven't we done this already?
I think it's a different one. It just looks very similar. So it's
Okay.
4n minus 2. And yeah, a lot of the exam questions are very similar.
Okay. Then you have to do 150 add 2, which is 152.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do 152. 152 divided by 4,
Mm-hmm.
which is 38.
And so is 150 a term in the sequence?
Yes.
Yes. It's the 38th term. It's a whole number. And so it is. And it's technically you'd have to go 38 terms in. So we have a mixed question test. Let me just see this one. I'll leave that one to the end. So you did great with sequences. Let me just see. We did those, and I took a chance and did the higher paper, and you did great with those. Roots and powers, index notation, that's okay. I was thinking about trying surds, but that might not be the best. We could do deriving, yeah. Simultaneous quadratics. So we've done linear sequences of diagrams and numbers. I'm happy there. We'll do the test at the end. Graphs. Let's do, I know what to do. We can do averages. Oops. Let's see. I'll just find it. So this is like mean, median, mode, that stuff. I'll start with this one. Yes. Okay. How do you do this? Do you know?
Complete the frequency table.
And so do you know how a tally works?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is it like one stripe, then one is 4 stripes across?
Yeah. So cat, that's one. Cat, another. Cat, another.
Another. Which is
And then yeah, so you do 4 normal, and then the 5th one goes across. Cat, and that's all the cats. What is the frequency?
5.
Yes, that's it. I think you'll be good for the rest of that. Good there. That's fine. So this one, you have to write down the mode. What is the mode? Do you know?
The mood. Is it when you have to do? No. Do you add it all up and divide it by the number?
The mode is the one that's there most often.
Oh, mode. Okay. Yeah.
And so, what is the mode for these numbers?
8.
Yeah, so for this one the mode is 8. What's the mode here?
19.
19, and so on. Let me just go back. What is the mode from this one? So they made a frequency table like we were making. What is the mode?
For both sides.
So the way it works is, if we go back to our one, if we were doing this one, cat, hamster, it's the one with the highest frequency that would be the mode. So hamster is only there once, dog is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then rabbit is 1, 2, 3, 4. And so for this one, what's the mode? Oh, sorry, those are in the wrong place. It should be 4 and 8. And so for this one, what's the mode?
Dog.
Yes. And so the one that has the highest frequency is the mode. So the mode isn't 8, the mode is dog because it's there the highest number of times. So the mode is never the frequency, it's always the one with the highest frequency. So how about this one?
It's a mode. How do you get the move? So you have to.
And so what's the highest frequency?
12.
And so what is the mode?
12?
It is what that matches up with.
Oh, 1.
Yes. And so it's the number of cars that they own. What is the mode here?
3.
Well done. So that's 3 goals. It's the average goals per game. What is this? The modal class interval.
Hey. What's modal class interval?
So these are all class intervals. So which of those is it? The mode for this one?
Oh, 5, A, 60.
Yes, 50 to 60. I think this is their age. It's the most common age, between 50 and 60. We said that was 8. That was 19. I think it'd be fine for these ones. Okay, let's try this one.
Okay. The mode is 13.
Yes, so the mode is 13 marks. That's great. How about this one?
Seven.
And so it is 7 marks. Well done. I can find the mode.
Yes.
Well done. Okay, how do you find the mean?
You have to add them all up,
And then,
divide it by the number from numbers up.
yeah. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so calculator, add them all up. Divide by 6.
Okay. So that's long. So what's the numbers? 3 plus 6 plus 2. Plus 2 plus 5 plus 3. $21 and then divide it by 6, which is 3.5.
It's 3.5. Well done. 3.5 is a 2 marker. Okay, how about this one?
Oh. Okay. Okay. So you have to do 20. 20, add 18, add 23, add 17, add 15, add 21, divided by 6. 19.
19, is it?
Yeah.
19 and 19. Well done, 2 marker. Okay, so these are all the same thing. Sometimes you get a decimal answer, sometimes you don't. Add them all up, divide by the number of numbers. There's one little trick in here. Sometimes it's a negative number, but it's all the same thing. So you just put 4 plus 3 plus minus 6 plus 2 and just do it like any other number. What would you divide by for this one? After you add up all the numbers.
Divide by 7.
Yes. So some people will say 0 doesn't count, and so I'll just divide by 6. But if you look, there's 7 days in a week, and 0 is a number, and so you still divide by 7. That's it. And then this one, will we do this one now? Let's do this one. I've done part A. Sorry, I've done the first part. The mean is 1.8, and then you have to do this one.
Okay. So B and C.
So I did part B. The answer was 1.8.
So just C then. Okay. In the 11th game, The team scored 4 goals. In the 12th game, the team scored 2 goals. Or the mean of the number of goals for 12 games be greater than or less than the mean, you must explain your answer. Wait, what?
So this is the first 10 games, and this is the goals they scored.
Okay.
Then the 11th game they scored 4. And the 12th game they scored 2. And you have to say, will the mean for the 12 games, the 10 plus these extra 2, be higher or lower than the old mean? How would you do that?
Find out the new mean.
Yeah, that'll work. And the new mean is 2. And so, what is the answer?
The new mean is 2, so it's greater than.
Yes, so the mean number of goals greater. Well done. The other way you can do this one, because so the way you'd find it is you'd add up all 12 and then divide by 12. The other way to do it is the old mean was 1.8. 4 goals, is that more or less than the old mean?
So, no, it's less.
So the old mean was 1.8 goals, then they scored 4 goals.
Mm-hmm.
What will happen to the average?
Add 4 to it.
Basically, it'll go up. If the average was 1.8 and then you score 4, and then you score higher than the average, then the average will go up. If you score 2, that's higher than 1.8, so the average will definitely become greater. Or you can just find the new mean. That's the easy way. Okay, let's try this one.
Okay. Okay, James has 3 cards. Each card has a number on it. The numbers are hidden. The mode of the 3 numbers is 4, and the mean of the 3 numbers is 5. So they're all 4.
So they could be all 4. Would that give a mean of 5?
4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I divided by 4. Nah. So it might be 2 4s.
Okay.
And 1 other number.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so 4 and 4 is 8. And then that divided by 3 is not 5. 8 divided by 3.
So that divided by 3 gives you 5. And so you have to figure out 8 plus what divided by 3 gives you 5. You have to solve that equation. How would you do that?
Would you do 8 times by 3?
You could times both sides by 3. What is 3 divided by 3?
3 divided by 3 is 1.
And so that leaves you with just 1 times 8 plus x, which is just 8 plus x. So if you ever times a fraction by the denominator, it just gets rid of the denominator. What is on the right side?
15.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do 8 minus 15.
Yep. All the way around, 15 minus 8.
So your answer is minus 7. No, I did it wrong. It's just 7.
7, that's it. So 4 plus 4 plus 7 divided by 3 gives you 5. 8 plus 7 is 15. Yes, so 15 divided by 3 gives you 5. Great. Any questions about that one?
No.
I'd like to do... That one comes up a lot. Let's try this one.
Okay. Seven people entered the singing competition. Here are the number of points that each of the first 6 people scored. The mean for 7 was 12. Work out how many points the 7th person scored. Most mean, so you add them all up and divide it by how many there are. Okay, so I've already done it. Okay, so ten, add 8, add 5, add 13, add 18, add 15, and then add something, I don't know.
So I'll just call it plus x.
Add x. And then that is 68. And then if you divide, without x is 68. And if you divide it by 6, that's 11.5. So
Hold on. How many people were there?
7.
Because x was the 7th person.
Yeah. So it will be 9 point something.
No. So the mean for the 7 people was 12. So all those added up, 68 plus x divided by 7 gives you 12. And you have to figure out if you solve that.
Okay. Do you have to divide by 7 on each side?
What is the... It's already divided by 7. What's the opposite of divide by 7?
Times.
Yes.
So 12 times by 7
Let's calculate.
is 84. So
And what's on the left side?
God, it is 49.
It is... So 7 divided by 7 is 1. So you times by the denominator. So that just gets rid of the denominator.
Okay. So then you can do 68 minus 84. I mean 84 minus 68.
Yeah.
Which is 16.
Well done. X is 16. And so the last person got a 16. Oh wait, it says 15. Maybe I just put the wrong one in, did I? Let me just see, it was 12. Yeah, I just put the wrong one in, sorry. The wrong answer was 84. 84, these add up to 69, that's why. They add up to 69, not 68.
Oh.
That's 69. And so it is 15. 69, that's 15. Okay, I just want to see if there's one more. Yeah, let's just try this one.
Okay. Oh no, one of these ones. Here are 4 number cards. Here are 4 number cards. One of the cards is 2 and over, so you cannot see the number on it. The mean of the 4 numbers is 6. Work out the number you cannot see. So So you have to.
I can't hear you.
So you have to you have to add it all. So 4 add 6 add 7 and then x.
Well done.
And so the mean is 6. So you do. So 4 add 6 add 7 is 17.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 17 add x over 6.
How many numbers are there?
Oh, 4. 4, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so then 17. So you have to times it by 4.
Mm-hmm.
So then it equals up to 6. Then you have to times it by 4 on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you get rid of the numerator. No.
Denominator?
Yeah, denominator. And then 6 times 4 is 24.
Mm-hmm.
And 17 times x. 17 and x. So that means you can do 24 divided by 17
Not divided by.
minus.
Yep.
Which is 7.
And so x
So
is
it's 7.
7. Well done. You got it. So, and that's a 3 marker. X is 7, 3 marks. And so you can see here's another one that's very similar. 3 ones and then there's an x. And they tell you what the mean is. You have to find it. And it comes up a lot. We did that one. Let me just see this one. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so where's our sequences gone? Yes, I think you're pretty good for sequences, to be honest. How would you find the 10th term for this one?
Is you would have to just do 3. You just have to do 10 times by itself times by 3 at 7.
Yes, and how do you find the nth term? Or what is the nth term for this one?
So you find how much it is between, which is 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would be 5 minus 1. 5n minus 1.
Well done. How do you find the mode?
Mode is the most number that you see.
Yeah.
Or the most thing.
Most common or most often?
Yeah.
Or highest frequency? How do you find the mean?
You add them all together, then divide it by the amount of numbers.
That's it. And so, I think you got there. Yeah, how was that for you, Carlos?
It was good.
Any topic in particular you want to do next time? Or should I pick?
You can pick.
Okay. Any questions for me in general?
No.
Alright, well done, Carlos. You did great. I look forward to chatting again next week.
Okay, bye.
Have a good week. Goodbye.